What up, YouTube? OG Trap Jordan back with another one, and today I want to talk about the Jumpman Jacks. I want to talk about the Dark Mocha Travis Scott Jumpman Jacks. Now that we're all done with the Black Cement 3 BS and the oversaturation and overwhelming amount of content that we've seen on these Black Cement 3s, it's time to move on to the next hype shoe. And like I said, that is going to be the Jumpman Jacks. So we all know that these are coming out on the 26th now. That's the release date. They were supposed to come out last weekend, and they obviously got pushed back. I don't even know if that was actually confirmed, but I do want to talk about them a little bit. I want to talk about the hype surrounding them, and I want to talk about why that is, how that is, and Nike's antics and how they push these shoes and how they build so much hype around them. I want you guys to remember back when the first Jumpman Jacks came out, and there were so many people making so much content. There were so many live streams, and people were camping out, and I was right there watching it. And if you remember, there were certain streamers that were probably going live for like 2 weeks straight, maybe even more. I don't remember, but I was watching a lot of it, actually listening to it on my phone while I drove my truck, because that's what I do. I'm a truck driver, and I just remember thinking that like they were building up so much hype, and the more they waited and the more they waited, the more hype they became and the more we wanted these. I wasn't even really a big fan of these. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I wasn't a real big fan of those original ones. I did like the ones with the red swoosh, but not so much the other ones, and I wanted those, and of course those ended up becoming the more popular one and the more or less plentiful. And now we got these dark mochas coming out, and I want to talk about them, and I want to talk about how they were dropping last week, and now they're dropping on the 26th. And of course we know there's going to be a bunch of raffles. I might make a video about that later, but most of you guys probably already know about the raffles for sure. And we know they'll probably be dropping, they could be dropping this weekend, because they're scheduled to drop on sneakers. I don't know the stocks. I don't know if anybody knows the stocks on those, but that's going to be on a Tuesday. So the drop could be anytime between now and then, maybe a Monday, I don't know. But I just want to talk about how they're building up all this hype and how they do it, and it's obvious that they keep pushing it back. They keep building it up to the point where it's like you just almost have to shoot your shot, otherwise you're gonna get FOMO. You're gonna feel like you're missing out. Now these are dropping, like I said, on the 26th, which is a Tuesday, and I want to know how many people really like these from the rip. Like, did you like these originally, or are you like me? Because I'm gonna keep it real, I wasn't really sure if I like this colorway, and I'm not even sure if I do right now, but I want to just admit something, that I'm kind of slowly becoming a hype beast. Like, I really am all about the OGs. I'm OG Trap Jordan. If you could really see my collection in the background, there's a lot of OG colorways. There's a few bricks right there. I like what I like. I buy what I buy. I don't really go for a lot of hype. I have one Travis Scott in my collection, and that's the khaki 6s. They're back behind me somewhere, and I've never got a one, and I've never got any. Well, there's only been like one other release of the Jumpman Jacks. Never got the 4s, never really got anything. I've pretty much shot my shot for every one. I really still want a pair of ones, but I'm just holding off, and I'm not paying resale. So if I don't get these Jumpman Jacks, which yes, I am gonna shoot my shot at these Jumpman Jacks just like everybody else, I'll probably take an L, even though I kind of feel good about it. I feel like we might have a shot at these, so I'm gonna go ahead like everybody else and take my shot. But I really am kind of looking forward to the ones that are coming out shortly after that. I think that's in December, and we'll see what happens with that. But I want to make a couple more points about the hype. And you know, I seen another YouTuber talking about this, and I didn't even realize he had made a video, but he kind of reiterated in a recent video and showed a clip from an older video, and he was trying to make his own point, but he had brought up something that I had been thinking about before I even knew he had did that video. And he was talking about, if these didn't have like the Cactus Jack branding on it, would you guys still want it? Would we still want these? And I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you, and I think the answer to that is probably no. And to make an example of why I think that, let's take a look at these Jordan 4 RMs. They're sitting everywhere. They make a million different colorways of these, and they're not that popular. I mean, they probably sell all right. They probably do okay. I haven't seen them on anybody's foot, but as soon as they put that bike air on there with that Nigel Sylvester stuff, and they give it a special packaging, people go a little bit crazy about them. I don't know what the resale is on those, but I know they do have resale. I know there's hype. I know they sell out. But you take that branding off of there, and what do you got? You got basically a hybrid 4 that nobody likes, because there's some dope colorways and they keep putting them out and putting them out. And like I said, I ain't seen them on nobody's feet. I might see them on a Facebook group here or there, and some people say they like them, but they're not very popular unless they got that Nigel Sylvester branding on it, and then they go. And I really honestly think that these Travis Scott Jumpman Jacks, it would be the exact same scenario if we didn't have the Cactus Jack branding on it. But with that being said, they do have the Cactus Jack branding on it. They do have that backwards swoosh, which I think is beautiful. I love that. There's something about the swoosh going backwards that just catches my eye, and I think it's great. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna shoot my shot, and I'm gonna be a hype beast, and I hope I get these, but I won't pay resale on these. That's what I'm not gonna do. I'm not going to pay resale on a Travis Scott. I'm just standing firm on that. I've thought about it on a couple of ones and I just never pulled the trigger. And with these, it's going to be the same case. But I don't know. I just feel like with this one, I feel like we're going to see some W's on this. I don't think it's going to be, I don't think it's just going to be W's left and right, but people are going to hit on that sneakers app, and people are going to get these on these raffles, and they're going to be going around. I do really feel like that. I don't know what the stock numbers are, but I feel like they're probably a little bit better than the last ones, but that's just speculation. I don't know that for a fact, and that's just how I feel about it. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that if this didn't have the Cactus Jack branding on it, that it would sit? If they just did like a regular release and gave us plenty of pairs and put them in the stores, put them on the apps, put them on the sneakers app, plenty full, like with a lot of amount of stock, would they have the same hype, or would they just be some regular old BS? And that brings me back to the title. This is the BS with the Travis Scott Jumpman Jack Dark Mocha. And I just want to reiterate one more time, because I said this on my last BS video, that when I say the BS with a shoe, it's not necessarily me saying that these shoes are BS. That's not what I mean. Like I said before, it's just me bullshitting, giving you my opinion on these shoes. And that's the BS with the Dark Mochas. That's the BS with the Travis Scott Jumpman Jacks. That's how I feel. That's my opinion. And I want to get you guys' opinions on there. So go ahead, hit me up in the comments section. Tell me what you think about these points that I brought up, because I'm really curious to what you guys think about this. Would this shoe be popular if it didn't have that Cactus Jack branding on it? And that's pretty much it. That's the BS with the Cactus Jack Jumpman Jack. Not the Cactus Jack, but you know, the Travis Scott, you know what they're called, the Dark Mocha joints. So we're going to see what happens with those. We already know what's going to happen with those. They're going to sell out instantly. But yeah, if you like my content, please go ahead, hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to check out, and I'm going to check you guys out again on the next one. And with that, I'm OG Trap Jordan, and I'm out of here. Peace.